Hey guys, how you doing? How is everybody? Hello, hello, hello. I am early because I accidentally hit the go live button and it went live. I went accidentally hit it and I went to stop it and change it back and then hit the second button that comes up. So I'm live. I'm early, like almost 20 minutes. All right, today we're gonna do a Dollar Tree pumpkin craft. I was gonna do a Cricut craft and then I got in the mail some really cool stuff. And I was given some cool paper by my stepson and his wife, and then I was given some cool pumpkin things and stuff from Denise, and so I wanted to make my pumpkin stuff. So today we're going to use the Folk Art Home Decor Wax, and then I'm going to use some Gathered Twig ink. I'm going to be using old makeup sponges that you get from health and beauty section in the stores. I'm going to be using this pattern paper and this pumpkin. Now, I have already taken this off. I untied it, took it off, and then there was this little bow was on here, and I used the hot glue, and I took the heat gun, not hot gun, heat gun. I took the heat gun, heated it up because it was glue, and I took it off, and then I took my sanding paper and sanded it down so that, well, there's still a little bit left right there, but I sanded it down. So anyway, let me get this open on here so if y'all are talking. If anybody's in here saying hello, I can say hello to you. But I wanted to give everybody an idea of what we were doing before I started chit-chatting, let everybody know what's going on. So if they want to gather some supplies and craft along with me, they can. Oh yeah, YouTube. You have to open YouTube, Linda. You have to open YouTube. New channel. Oh, there it is. What is Linda up to today? What's that crazy girl doing now? Hey, Clint, how you doing this morning? Yeah. So I'm a little early, guys. I've already said that, so go ahead and make sure this says all messages. There we go. And when we get done with this, if I'm still feeling up to crafting, then we'll do something else. I have another. Oh, good. I'm glad you're good. Thanks for coming in. It's been a while since I've seen you in here, Clint. It's been a while since I think I went to your live also. All right, so to start with, I want this paper, which is just thin paper, okay? And I want it to be only right here. But I don't want my wood to be this unfinished wood look. So what we're going to do to start with, you've been doing your comic books, cool, is I'm going to take this wax, and I'm going to take a sponge, and I'm going to paint up this whole thing. So I'm just shaking it up because this is really old stuff. I didn't even know I had this bottle. I was digging through my paints and things and like, oh, look what I got. So oh, wait, before I do that, before I make this wet, what I want to do is I want to take this, right? And the reason I'm turning it backwards is because this isn't what I'm really using this for, but I don't know where, well, I do have a pencil, but let's see if I can do it this way. A pencil might be better, but yeah, you can do it with ink. If you don't have ink, get you a pencil. I need a fatter pencil than that one, though. See, has this one got a point? Yeah. Remember when we were kids and we would just, well, this is what we're doing. We're tracing our shape. so that we can cut out the exact shapes that we need on our paper. That's not even my edge. And I'll know it's my edge because it'll be a better line. Seems like, see, I need a crayon for this. Hi, Ann. How you doing? Hi, Jaden. Welcome in. I'm trying to get this line, and I'm not very good at. There we go. That's better. That's better. Because I want to cut along this line. This is just thin paper, so you have to be careful. See how I just popped a hole in that? You have to be careful. If I had like charcoal or something, this would be a lot easier. I'm wondering, instead of me, hey, Kathy, I was coming on at 1. I came on early. Okay, see, don't do that. You should tape your paper down probably. But let's see if we can get the line when we do it this way. I don't really, see, the line's not really that as good as if you do it with pencil. And this is going to be the back. We're not going to see this mess I'm making right now. But this is easier on my hands if I can just get that line. I just want the edge. That's all I want. Just want the edges. Doing some home decor. This one's actually fall. This one's actually more fall than Halloween. I know it's early for the fall stuff, but see, to me, fall and Halloween kind of go hand in hand. So, yeah, see, my ink's working better. I just keep this still. Try this again. So that's the difference between using the pencil and using the ink. You see the line? I get a little bit sturdier of a line here, but right here I kind of messed up a little. But you're not as likely to tear your paper when you're using the actual ink. All right. So then we're going to cut that out. But first, we're going to take our pumpkin. And we're going to take this wax. Make sure there's nothing on our pumpkin. And this is just a Dollar Tree pumpkin. And guys, you can do both sides. You can do something completely different on this side. And then you have a double-sided thing. So first you do one and then you can do the other. But right now, we're just going to do this one. And if you have patience, you might be able to like take these off. I think I've seen some of them take these pieces off. But I don't have patience, so I'm not doing that. So I'm just going to take and put my wax on here. And I shouldn't have put that in there that deep, but now we're not going to see this piece because I'm going to cover it with paper. What I really want the wax for is all this. It's a little much on the wax, Linda. I get a little, I don't know why I still get nervous when I go live. So, Ann, see, it's not, we all get nervous. We all get like, oh, I hope they like what I'm doing. Oh, I hope I'm telling them good enough. Sorry, guys. I didn't freeze. My phone shut down on me again. I'm back. Back. I am a messy crafter. I'm not closing my eyes, Hawaii. I won't be able to see what I'm doing. I won't be able to see what I'm doing. And this is, like I said, these are old. So that's why it's tearing it up. That's why I'm getting little bits and pieces. So don't be so rough, Linda. You don't need to be so rough. That's off there. Put a little tiny bit more right here. No, Hawaii. I'm not listening to you today. You're so funny. Like I said, I want this kind of dark. I don't want it light at all. I kind of want it dark because I think it'll go with that paper real good. All right, I closed them. I can't see what you're doing. They're closed. Hawaii. Isn't this color so much prettier than the light? I think it is. And it'll go good with that. Like I said, it'll go good with that other stuff. Let's put just a little bit more here. Just kind of want it dark right there. I want it dark. Guys, if I had a glow forge, I could just cut all these wood shapes and stuff out myself. Denise! Hello! I'm saving the hello pumpkin for bull crafting, but I decided to go ahead and do one of these today because they were taunting me. They were sitting there taunting me. You know, I'm watching all these other crafters do the thing. So there's my brown pumpkin. Isn't it beautiful? That's today's craft, y'all. No, it's not. I'm joking with y'all. All right. And then now I got stuff all over my fingers, which, you know, you're having fun when you're crafting if your fingers get dirty. If you're happy and you know it, clap your paws. If you're happy and you know it, clap your paws. She don't want to clap her paws right now. She says, no, it's too hot. All right. So while this dries, I'm going to set this aside. It won't take long to dry at all, guys, because it's so hot here. Get these little bits of sponge off that I wreaked havoc on my board with. All right. Then we're going to take this paper, which is this design, and we're going to cut along these lines here. Just going to set that to the side. And we're going to get us our scissors. Now, if you have a Cricut, you could cut out cardboard pumpkins or chipboard pumpkins or whatever. And then you can cut your papers out without having to do scissors and all that stuff. Uh-oh, Clint, Hawaii is telling you to run. You better run. You're going to get hit with popcorn or something. So now I'm just going to come along and try to carefully go right along these lines. Try to stay right on these lines here. I am not the greatest at this kind of stuff, but I'm going to put this apart like this and then go in and fussy cut it better when it's off of there. So I can turn it like that. Okay, let's see. Oh. Now, if you have the small little sanders, you don't even have to cut so close. And I have, like, if you have an emery board or something like that, and you don't want to be doing all kinds of fussy cutting, you could just do some sanding, which I might end up doing. I might just to get some edges, but there's going to be our first piece of our pumpkin. Yeah, it's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty. Moon? Who's mooning? All right, let's come in here. Just cut this one out. I find it easier when I have to do any kind of fussy cutting to cut things into smaller sections if I can, because it'll just... It's just easier to manage. And you're supposed to move the paper, not the scissors. That's what they say. And then you'll get smoother cuts, is what they say. I don't ask me who they are, because I have no idea who they are. There we go. That's our other part. The moon and the sun and the stars up above. La 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 la. I mean, if I'm not perfect, it's okay, because, guys, I don't strive for perfection. I strive for, was I happy? Did I have fun? Do I like the way it looks? This is an easy craft, guys. Really easy. And it's so much fun. New vermoon. What's a new vermoon? Or are you saying never mind? New vermoon? What is that? Hawaii? Hawaii! What is that? I'm like, hold my breath. Do y'all hold your breath when you craft? I'm over here holding my breath. All right. Let's move all this paper. Uh-oh, Denise. Hawaii's telling you to run. Hey, how'd your hair appointment go today, Denise? I meant to ask you that. All right, so these are going to end up going right here. This is the simplest. Oh, look, I didn't cut this right. Look, it's not lined up right, but it's okay. Like I said, we're not going for perfection. All right. And I'm just going to put some glue down. And I'm going to use Eileen's tacky glue. Now, if you have Mod Podge, you can use Mod Podge with it. If you have, oh, you're driving? Okay. I'll quit asking questions. All right. We're going to try not to shake the camera while I'm shaking this. Hair got haired, she says. Hair got haired. I'm just going to put this down here. I've got that bowl crafting song. It's stuck in my head. I don't know why it's in there, but too late is clip clapping. And in light. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, I love fall stuff. I really do. It's like, I love Christmas decor, but I really like fall decor. Okay, where did my, here it is. I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to go like this with it. And I'll go along and clean up those edges in a minute, but I don't want my paper wrinkling. So that's why I'm flattening my glue. That is why I'm flattening up my glue. And Eileen's takes a minute to dry. So I don't know why my camera keeps doing this. I have got to go in these settings and figure out why it's doing that. I could have swore I made sure it doesn't like time out on me and stuff. I don't know why it's messing with me like that. And it's telling me something over there on the side, and I don't know. All right. She's back. Run, Kathy. Kathy, cake. I like cake. Oh, why you cracked me up. All right. So I was putting this piece down, I think, when it froze on me again. I don't want the blobs on there if I can help it. All right. Now we're going to put this one down. And we're going to put it as close this way. And if I have some sticking over there, it'll be all right. So. Isn't that cool? Isn't that pretty so far? I think so. I mean, look, now you can see the wood right here, but that's okay. Yeah, these cameras have a mind of their own. This is a cell phone. And you know, cell phone, your settings, they you can when I'm trying to think of one thing and trying to have words come out of my mouth, they don't seem to work together. My brain don't like that. It doesn't like to focus on two different things. You know the setting to never for the screensaver never to come on while it's like leave it open always, never. Well, for some reason this phone does not have that setting where I can like it's like my phone just goes to sleep on its own. So now I've wiped all that glue off. Now, if you wanted to Mod Podge over this, you could to seal it. But I'm not going to do that because, well, I can't get my Mod Podge open. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I think it looks good. I'm just going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to come along. It should dry before I do anything else to it. But because I've got this like that, I don't really need to. But if you see, if you had a better, if you were cutting better, that you wouldn't have these edges showing. And to kind of get them to like look a little better, I'm just going to go along the edge of the paper here. Normally, you would let all this stuff dry before you start doing these next steps. Okay, why enjoy your tea. It's tea time, she said. Because I'm doing this in real time, I'm kind of not letting anything dry. But see how this piece is hanging over the edge? Well, we're going to take care of that piece and get right to the actual edge of the actual pumpkin piece. Gives it a better finished look. So those that craft, are you crafting? Are you making anything? What you making? Just trying to make it a more finished edge is what you're doing. Not trying to tear your paper like I just did. And it's okay. It's all right. We'll just edge it off. See, that was hanging off the edge right there. We don't want that. You're cleaning your sewing machines? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I did laundry this morning. That's about as enthusiastic as I got today. And I may have to go back over with my sponge here and just, because I'm kind of making marks. Oh, making marks in my. So I just got it setting in my nail. I didn't realize I was scratching my board up. I don't want to scratch my board up. I'm trying to. I'm going to make sure I don't have any excess paper hanging off the edges here. Now, don't mess it up like I'm doing. There's a reason you're supposed to wait for it to dry, guys, because when your paper is wet, it'll rip easier and stuff. But I just want to make sure that this edge, see that edge? It's hanging over. That's why it's missing over here, because it's hanging over here. Oh, thank you, Denise. I'm not finished with it yet, though. I'm not done with it yet. See, that's how you get the excess off without. Let your board dry first, and you won't have any of the issues I'm having of your paper ripping in spots you don't want it to rip. Yeah, see, it gives it a more, I don't know if you guys can see, but it gives it a better finished edge. See? And now I'm going to make sure all the dust and everything is off of it. So there's no dust. And then we're going to come along. Now, you guys know the little Jenga blocks? I know that I have some around here. And as soon as I find one, I'm not going to be hanging this up. I'm going to put a Jenga block on the back so that I can actually stand it up. And then I could put like a little candle or something in front of it if I wanted to or something. But so it can go on my little buffet thing that's in the... I'm just going to take this along and distress the edges a little. Now, if you have like antique photo or walnut stain, that would look really good too. But I don't, so I'm using gathered twigs. It's the brown that I have that I love. Oh, thank you, Scotty J. Yeah, so we're just going to bring this like this. Why is this doing this? I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why this does this. I don't know why. Whoop, whoop, Scotty J. Thank you, Scotty J. I don't know if you heard me saying thank you when it went dark on me. But so now I'm just taking the ink and I'm going along my edges here, giving it a little bit of a distressed look. I went and made it all cleaned up, but now I'm distressing it. And if you get a little smaller one, you can get like the edges better. Yeah, I love home decor stuff, guys. It's the screen is going completely black on me. It's like it's going to, the phone is going to sleep on me. And I don't know how to keep it from going to sleep. I went in the settings and checked it, and I don't know. It's like, it's a newer old phone. You know, it's like, it's not one of these brand new out phones, but it was new just a few months ago to me. So it has memory. I don't, and it doesn't want to like record for me. So there you got that. And then if you wanted to distress, make lines through it, you could, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I wish though. Hi, Danny. Um, if you have walnut or vintage photo, guys, you can get these edges really dark looking and really good. But gather twig works good too. God, I'm loving how this is turning out, y'all. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. There we go. There we go. Yes, it is Scotty J, and you see in the chat. He tries to come in when he's, even though I come on days he's working. You may have to go into the settings and change the time. It probably is set to go black and say, I've went in and done all that stuff, and it's still, I don't know. I have to go in and recheck. Maybe it set itself back. I don't know. I just have to keep looking up to see. So thank you for sticking around and waiting for me to come back after I go dark. All right, now I want to wrap. I have to plug my hot glue gun in, guys. Do I have glue inside the gun? I do. All right, I have to plug it in. I has to plug it in. TCT, she said. We be tripping. That's what they say on her channel. Travel cake trips. We be tripping. All right, so we're going to let this heat up for a minute. And because I started early, we got to wait for this glue gun to heat up a little bit. So I should touch up my pumpkin where I messed up my pumpkin. Even with the little mess up here, it's still adorable. But you know what? It needs to be sealed. It definitely needs sealing. So, all right, that's good enough. So, I said to myself, this glue gun's not hot enough yet. It's got to heat up. But what we're going to do is we're going to wrap the twine on that stem. That's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to wrap and 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 keep on wrapping. See, if this was thicker. Yeah, I think. Oh, look. Just hot enough. Let's hurry up before it cools off, Linda. Hurry, hurry, hurry before it cools off. Oh, it already cooled. Just like that, it cooled off. That's okay. I'm just going to take my glue gun and remelt it or get it off of there. One of the two. Just get it off of there. Put a new piece down. We be tripping, they say. We be tripping. All right. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. All right. Then I'm just going to. Wrap, we be wrapping the twine around. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. This is where my fingers like to mess with me. Guys, this is just like easy peasy stuff, and you can have really cute home decor for inexpensive prices, you know? It's like, I don't know what that's. I don't know what's going on with that. What is that? What's going on with that? All right, well, let me tell you a little secret about what the crafters do when they you should, well, I'll tell you when I'm done doing this part. I got to finish this part first. Come on, Linda. Get coordinated here. All right, that should be enough. So now I have to be really careful not to burn myself too bad. You know, crafters end up without fingerprints because so it's like, I guess that wasn't enough. Wasn't ready for that part yet. I'm planning on making some crafts this week, and I have some acrylic circles that I found, and I have mini ducks, and I want to put the ducks like in a little, oh, that'd be cute. Okay, so you got to do this at the right time, otherwise your stuff cools off on you. Any ideas on what I can use to make it look like they are in water, Linda? Are they clear acrylic circles? Huh? Oh, I'll wait a minute. I'll wait a minute. Give you a chance. I know there's a bad lag. Yes. Okay. Well, on the back side, if they're clear on the, no. All right. Can you hear me now? So on the back side, if you had, well, you probably don't have alcohol ink or alcohol markers. If you did, I would say take some blue alcohol marker on the back and color it that way. I don't know what, I'm putting glue on the tip of this again. I'm going to try to beat the glue before the glue dries. Try to beat it. Get my finger all stuck in the glue. Yeah, like if you're going to have a circle, right? And you're going to have that, and you're going to have the duck on top. Is that what you're meaning? Then on the bottom side, so that it's blue underneath, and then when you're looking from the top, you'll be looking through the clear, so it'll make it look more like water. But like I said, that's why I was like, if you have alcohol ink, it'll like a bluish color for alcohol ink. It'll give you, when you do it on here, let me show you. And then like maybe, okay, see, like, see, I've got this acrylic block here. See, I have I have alcohol ink markers. So if I take this blue And I squiggle like this on it, right? You see how it's still transparent? Like, I'm going to stain up my thing here, but if you have the ink that drops, it'll be even better. But if you see, if you put it like, I don't know how to, if you have the ink, it'll be solid. And then you just blow it around and it'll be pretty. But it's not as, if I had rubbing alcohol, after I did this, I could put a drop of rubbing alcohol on there, and then it'd move it around for me. And then it would give it more. But you see how you see that blue under there? That's just an example. That's not. You're welcome. And then when I want to get this off of here, I'll just take regular rubbing alcohol. It'll get it off. It'll clean it for me. It'll get it off of there. I won't have ruined my... Okay, you have rubbing out. Okay. So just put a whole lot on there, right? You see how you can still see that blue? But do the rubbing alcohol because then it'll make it fluid. Put a drop of it on there and then move it around. It'll fluid, and you should be able to get rid of the lines and things like I just did. Or if you have like a alcohol ink refill, do a drop. Which I didn't think about that, guys. No, I don't. No, they're not alcohol ink refills. All right, let me put this down here. Just put a little tiny bit more, and I don't want a lot. I just want to stick this right here. And trim that. And when that glue dries, I have a burlap stem. But that's not done. That's not finished. Oh, thank you. We're not finished. All right, I got to put this gun somewhere where it's not going to drip on everything, but I want to leave it plugged in because if I turn it off, then I can't use it again. I'm not done with it. Running out of space, yo. That's going to fall. That's going to fall, Linda. Something's going to fall, Linda. Okay, there we go. I think I got it. I think I got it where nothing will fall. All right, now. Oh, I found my burlap ribbon stuff, but it's too big to make a ribbon with. This is what I was looking for the other day, but it's too big to make an actual ribbon unless I cut it down. But when you cut burlap down, it starts fraying. If you take the edges off, it'll start fraying. But I do have, I think it needs a ribbon. You guys, I think it needs a ribbon. I do. And I like this ribbon better than I like this ribbon. No, I don't want the yellow with it. No, no yellow. Give me this. I should have just wrapped that around. That would have been cool. I just want a small little, because see, it had, where'd it go? The raffia needs to go back on there. I don't want to make some big giant. It just had a little, I just want to add a little something to go with the little raffia that came with it. So I think just a little. Don't know, guys. Don't even know. That's too big. I don't want that big. I'm going to make it smaller. I'm thinking while I'm doing this, which is scary, y'all. Y'all should be scared right now. Y'all should be very, very scared because Linda's thinking while she's crafting. Okay, got a little ribbon here. And where's the string that it was hanging? They were wanting it to hang with. But I'm like, no. Okay, that's not the one they had. They had a thinner jute, but this one will work. So we're just going to come in here. I'm going to bring it back here like this. You know, I'm going to take the easiest way out if I can, okay? Just so you all know. This is the easiest way to make a quick little bow. It's if you use the wired edge kind. Oh my God. Oh, this is completely annoying. I'm surprised you guys are still hanging in for me. I appreciate y'all so much. Bear with me for a minute. I want to check something. Do not disturb. Maybe that'll keep it open. No, y'all. Don't know. It's very annoying, though. It's very frustrating. I wanted to just keep on crafting today, and then my phone is going to be like, no. Because like yesterday, I overslept and I didn't get to get on here. Hi, Sandra. How you doing? So, all right. If y'all are hanging with me, thank you so much. With all of my shutdowns and everything. Thank you so much. All right. Let's snip this off and then glue it on. If I had little pumpkins or something, that would be really cute, you know? But I don't have any little tiny pumpkins or anything. Otherwise, it would be really cute to put a little pumpkin. I wonder if I have an orange button. A button would be cute. Let's see, do I want that like that? Or do I want that? Or do I want it like that? Or do I just not want the raffia? Maybe I just want the bow. The bow's not going to stay flat, though. The bow's going to be an actual bow. I think we're just going to leave it simple. Dealing with the baby so late. Okay. I don't know why I went off screen. Did I could add an angle? And then, no mini pine cones. No. I think I might have a button somewhere, but where the heck would my buttons be? I'll have to look up there on my shelf over there. I think I might have a button. I think a button might be cute. Now, if this was a beehive, I have a little bee. Bee. We're just going to put that right there. And then we're going to look and see. I don't even think I'm going to add the extra orange or anything. I think that's like, I don't want to overdo it with stuff. Kind of keep it just a little simple. I like that though, guys. It's pretty, isn't it? Am I still, or am I frozen again? I'm still here. Okay. I start getting paranoid. I'm frozen. I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Oh, I don't know. On screen, it doesn't look the same. Those at Dollar Tree, they also have cutting boards. Jaden, there you go, sharing your channel. When are you going to put up some content, though? We need you to put some content up. We need something to subscribe for. Text twice for people to see your first text. Oh, I get that. My turn to over. Hi, Melissa. Sleep. Oh, your turn to oversleep? Okay. And doesn't help I came on early either. My phone keeps shutting down on me too, Melissa. A button. I was going to look for a button. Hello. Welcome. That's what I was going to do. I think I have some buttons up there on my shelf. I might even have some fall colored ones up here. Let's see. I don't know. Oh my God, this thing's so dusty. I haven't taken this down forever. But I do have buttons and things, see? Little clothespins and little itty bitty clothespins and little itty bitty buttons. Yeah, I think a little button would look cute. We need to make a scarecrow. Looking at these old buttons and stuff, thinking, I need a scarecrow. Okay. Oh, what are these? Look at this, little brown ones right out the gate. Did you send these to me, Melissa? Is that where I got these brown buttons from? A brown button would be perfect, y'all. I don't know what to put up, so if anyone has any idea, let me know. What do you like? What do you like to do? What do you like to, talk about? What do what do y'all think? The pump? The, the button? Should it be a bigger button with the... I probably shouldn't have glued that ribbon down just yet. Watch me get all... A big button instead of the little button. Okay. Let's take the little button. I was thinking the little button because it was a little ribbon, but like that, that's a little too big for that bow. Let's go with the mid-sized button and see what it looks like. That one's too big for that bow. There. I like, okay, how about that one? That's in the middle. That's happy medium. You think the big button looks good? Okay, I'm going to wait. You guys think the big button looks good? Yes, the joys of inventing. Being creative is so much fun. You're going to watch how Linda crafts when Linda's... This is real crafting. I like the big button and I cannot lie. I like big buttons and I cannot lie. All right, big button it is. We're going to make it so that I like it too, though. All right. So I said to myself, so put a little glue right here. Put a little glue right here. Oh, yeah. Put a little glue right here. And then bring this up, stick that baby down. Bring this out over the front of it. Bring it under that, Linda. Under that. Under that, Linda. Sharon, I don't know if I said hello to you or not. I should have done this to the first one. I should have scrunched it in a little. I didn't do that, but that's okay. We live, we learn, we craft. Do you go on cruising? Do you, Jaden, do you just like to chit chat? Do you like to talk about what's new? What are your likes? That's what you need to find. Sandra, easy. Easy, Sandra. Okay, now see, this one's too big. I cut them the same size. How come that one looks way bigger? And I'm going dark again. No, 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 no. I think there we go. I think I brought it back to life before it cut me off. Does that look okay? How's that look? It's... Anyway, I was saying easy. Yeah, just scrunch it up a bit. Well, the only thing is, see, this is wired, so I can move that and do that and shape that, but this one's not. This one's flimsy. See, if I had starch, I could put it how I want it and spray it with starch and but I don't. So I think it's cute. We can put some raffia in it too. Oh, and we do. We need these to come out. So let's cut these in half. And let's cut these at an angle since I did the other ones at an angle. Now, you should, if you have easy like Sunday morning, oh yeah. Do you like sports? Do you like, if you like what you're doing and you're showing people, then they'll want to watch. You like gaming? Okay. Well, do some gaming. Talk about gaming videos or, you know, that's why you don't, because you do gaming. Okay. And let me tell you something. You don't have to be in the FaZe Clan or something to make videos. I know you know who the FaZe Clan is if you like gaming. Okay. Did you play Fortnite? That's a game. See, I don't know much about games. I know a little bit about some YouTubers, but I don't know much about games. It's getting prettier. You mean go like this? Wrap fabric doesn't scrunch. It doesn't scrunch well, y'all. It just doesn't. I'm putting the button on. You love it? Thank you. I'm putting the button on. Here we go. Yeah. My son, my youngest son plays WoW. Those that game know what that stands for, knows what that means. Those that don't, that is World of Warcraft. See ya, TCT, we be tripping. You leaving? Okay, have a good day at work. Yes, final touch. Thank you, thank you. Do we be rolling? Look at that, guys. So, if I can do it, you can do it too. People who are like, I can't, I wish I could be crafty like you can. You just gotta want to. So we went from this is what we started out with, to that. Doesn't that look so much better? Isn't that so much prettier? It's pretty, right? Are you seeing the whole thing? Yeah. And then, like I was saying, if I get a little Jenga block, just a little tiny wood block, I could put it on the back, and then I can just stand it up. Or dum 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 dum. I can use this old sign thing I have here, guys. Look. And they sell these at the dollar. They sell things that are like this at the Dollar Tree too. Look, it'll fit right in there. Now it'll just sit up. Just like that. Just sit up. I don't want, you guys ain't gonna be able to see it if I do it, but it just sits up. Or you, yeah, so yeah. It's kind of, I would have to put something in behind it to keep it completely straight, because it's kind of like, it's, but anyway, you guys get the idea. You get the gist of it. Oh, thank you, Anne. Everybody saying hi to Anne. Anne's been here, I believe. Right, Anne? Didn't I say hi to you way earlier? She's just busy cleaning her sewing machines. Right? I could. Yeah, I could. I can cut some vinyl out with my Cricut and put that on there. I could do that. Get in there. I have some wooden leaves somewhere that I can paint up and put on here too. So where did I put them? Cleaning it up. I have some little wooden leaves. I know I showed them to you, but like, see, I could put like a leaf here, a leaf there, here a leaf, there a leaf, everywhere a leaf, leaf. Old Craft and Linda had some leaves. Oi, 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 oi. So you can put some leaves on there. There's so many things. Yeah, I like the Jenga block idea too, but I have to find the Jenga block. I have to find it. And I'm not going to put any word across here because it already has the word. See, it has pumpkin and blessed and thanks, harvest, autumn, which I kind of covered up the word autumn a little, but autumn, thankful. See, it's already got all the words. I love tomato sandwiches, Sharon, but my stomach can't handle tomatoes anymore. Which I go the 15th of September for the scope for the stomach and the scopes, the internal scoping, so we can see why I'm having all the issues I'm having with bloating stomach and all this other stuff. But okay, TCT out, she says. Bye, Kathy. Have a great day at work. Guys, I love this. I want to do it again. Bye, travel cake trips. Yes, the endoscopy. Yes, I go for an endoscopy because when I went to the hospital a month or so ago, I had thickening of the gastric wall. And so they want to go in and see if it's an ulcer or if it's just gastritis or whatever. Yay, your machine. How many sewing machines do you have, Anne? I want that button machine, that button maker. That's on my radar. I love this pumpkin. I love how it turned out. Now, if I wanted to, I could paint the back of it, but I think the Jenga block on the back would be good and then just have it so it's one-sided. But if I wanted to make it two-sided, I could. I could paint this and put a complete different design, depending on the day of the week. Whatever design I wanted is what I would have. You know what's really cool is when you watch somebody else on YouTube make something and then you turn around and do it. That's really cool. So I got this idea from Kathy Joe DIY. I think she did it like last fall, last year or something, or one embroidery and one serger. Okay. So you have one sewing, one embroidery, and a serger. So you got 3 machines. You can always too. I'm not going to do it, but you know, like to show you these little things. Uh-oh. Come on, you're going dark. If you wanted to make it a note holder, like say you didn't use word paper that had word and you want to just make a little note holder out of it. Oh, cool. Yeah, everything for sewing she has. You put these here, right? We just glue some of these down. I have bigger ones. Where am these aren't my big ones. These are my itty bitty itty bitties. Wow, these are itty bitty itty bitty. I didn't realize it. They were that small when you're looking at them on a project like this. But anyway, yeah, it would look cute with a wreath too. I'm just like it for a simple sit it on the table. But look, I was saying is if you want to make a little note sign, a little note holder with these little tiny things. I'm trying to find. Little clothespins. Make really good little notebook holders. little signs. Like if you would make a countdown sign or something. You used to sew a lot. You just don't have time nowadays. Ah, okay. It would look, I think I already said that. Just repeating myself now. Okay. Well, it's probably a good thing I started early because it took me all the way to, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I want to do the other one too. Do I want to make the other one? What did I do with my leaves? That's what, because I want to put some paper on the leaves. Where did my leaves go? I said to myself, self, where did you put those wooden leaves? They see me rolling, hating, patrolling, trying to catch me riding dirty. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be a good idea, Melissa. But I don't want to say if I'm going to or not because she watches too. She's at work. She quietly watches in the background. So if I was going to do something like that, we can't say it online. If we want it to be a surprise, look what I did. I think she would like it too. I think she would really like it. She's one of my balcony watchers when she can. Oh no, don't. Your machine got stolen, Sharon? Oh, that's horrible. That's like I used to do photography until all my photography gear got stolen. I used to make a few little extra dollars too when I did that. I used to do. Oh, you did? Yeah, you didn't know that. Yeah, she. I didn't go live yesterday. She's like, "Are you not doing your podcast?" She calls it a podcast. Hi, Betty, if you're watching. If you're here today, hello, Betty. Um, brain, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, okay. So that's today's project. Oh, yeah, cards. I need to. I was making some, thinking I was going to make cards on my live today, and then this pumpkin overtook my brain because I wanted to show you how to make a super simple cards using for people who are new to card making. I wanted to show you how easy it could be for you to make a card. And so I made a couple up last night. Look, using some of that paper that I got. Okay, I'm not going to be here much longer, Melissa. But look, I cut this down to 2 inches, another piece down to 2 inches, and I cut a 1/4 inch strip and I slapped it down and I put the 1/4 inch strip in between. And then I found me a little piece of ephemera and slapped it on. And now I just got to put it on a card base and I got a little hey honey card. Isn't that cute? And that'd be cute. That'd be if you want to, yeah. I just have to go potty and stuff after this. But yes, ma'am. Yep. And then I put this one. I made these. I don't even remember the sizes, but they had to be smaller. See, so I made them smaller and I made the thing bigger. And then I put these here. And this one, or this Be Happy, originally had a different bee on there. But I took that bee that was on there off, which I don't want to mess it up too bad. Anyway, I took that one off. Oh, okay. You thought you saw. Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched him since he's been back. Well, I already told you about my crafting, watching lack of it here lately. Anyway, So then I just put the little bees on, and it just needs to go onto a card basin. The storage room I was renting, the lady that owns the storage room, she cut the lock off storage room. She was supposed to call before cut the lock off, but she failed to call me. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible, Sharon. Sorry to hear that. So I was working on these last night, and this is what my craft was gonna be today. And then the pumpkin just kept calling to me. So I know I love him too. I don't love him as much as some other people, but it wasn't him. Okay. Oh no, her grandchildren took everything. That's awful. That's probably why you didn't get the phone call. Probably a setup. So be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Three little birds outside my doorstep. Okay, guys. I've stretched this. I've prolonged this. I have to go potty. Trixie needs to go potty. She's over here tapping my leg. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. And Melissa, I'll see you later. Everybody else, I'll see you tomorrow. This one is the one you like best? Well, you can tell me later. Because so long, farewell. La 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 la, boom boom, boom boom, dum 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 dum.